Hi Aquarius, this is Lee at Precious Astrology. We're going to discuss May in the year 2018. And if you want to explore getting a reading with me or a life coaching session with me, you can go to www.freshastrology.com. And let's talk about May. So it's a big month because of the planet Uranus. In astrology, often we call Uranus the planet that is a change bringer. It's the planet of change. And Uranus is moving into Taurus after 7 years in Aries. So this is a big move. And it has a new quality because the qualities of Aries are very different from the qualities of Taurus. Think back to 2011 just to get a sense of the magnitude of change that's coming up. So think back to 2011 and all the changes you've been through and how different you are now than you were then. 7 years from now, you're going to look back and think, wow, I've changed so much. Life has changed so much. And hopefully you'll have a sense of satisfaction, as you may today, as you look back 7 years. You may, not everything's perfect maybe, but you may think, yeah, I feel satisfied about certain things after all that change. Chiron is another big influence that's happening right about the same time. It's just this rock out there in our solar system that is called everything from a small planet to an old comet. Astronomers seem to be kind of mixed in their opinion of what it is. But Chiron will have newly moved into Aries at the beginning of May, where it brings, Chiron's referred to as the wounded healer. So it's this symbolism of healing, ultimately. But healing suggests a wound. You know, if you're healing, you have a wound, right? So the two go together. Anyway, it will bring opportunities for healing to certain areas of your life. Both Uranus and Chiron are going forward during May, then they're going to go backward through the year, and then forward again. So by this time next year, they'll be firmly moved into these areas of Aries and Taurus, respectively. So Aries and Taurus, this area of your chart's really big right now. Before we dive in, if you want to improve your relationship to money, a very Taurus thing to want to do, if you want to improve your relationship to your bank account, your creditors, your landlord, your personal sense of satisfaction with your financial health, our upcoming Sexy Smart Money Magnet program, which we've developed in my other company, Tribe, might be exactly what you need to help you identify your blockages around money and your habits around money. And then to dissolve those blockages and change your habits so that they serve you better. You can improve your financial situation and your emotional situation around money. We've done it. All three of us have done it in my tribe, little band, our trio. We've all come through hardship in finance and come to a much stronger place through some tried and true methods which we want to share with you. So for those who want to sign up, I'll have a link below, and also on my website I'll put something up because it's going to take you to our other website, Tribe. If you see this before April 15th and you want to sign up, you do get an early bird discount, but the regular price for the program is quite good. It's a very hefty program with a lot of material. We originally thought of it as a 6-week program, but I think nobody could do it in 6 weeks if they have family, a full-time job, even a part-time job, or just hobbies, or a life. There's no way you could do it in 6 weeks. So now we're saying it's a 6-module program that's self-study. You don't have to show up at a certain time of day to be on calls with us or on a video conference. It's self-study. You go at your own pace. I will be wearing my coaching hat. I won't be doing astrology in this program, and I'll be helping you clarify your money relationship so you can see what it actually is through a variety of coaching exercises. My business partner Mimi will coach you on practical ways to manage your money and to just treat it in a healthier way, in a practical way. And my business partner, Carolyn, will guide you through visualizations and meditations to help you gain clarity and heal. So if you want help with money, this is the program for you. Our mission is to help people get the life they want, and often money is a big part of that equation that is elusive to many people, and that's where we want to help you. So Aquarius, Aries in your chart sits in this area of the chart, kind of down at the base. It's like if you imagine yourself a tripod, just for now, let's think of you as a tripod. The base of your tripod sits down here where Aries and Taurus sit in your chart. So they provide a type, in a tripod, those three prongs that go down to the ground, they provide a foundation, a secure foundation. And so this is the area being deeply impacted by the current lineup of events. So with Uranus coming across the very fundamental point of your foundation, it means your world will be rocked, totally rocked. And you're going to be highly motivated to change something. I wonder, some of the things I wonder about, are you motivated to change something about your career, something about your identity, and something about where you live? Maybe making changes within the family as well. So from my perspective, it looks to me like Aquarius is going to do some major, a series of major changes in home and family. I definitely see you guys moving either soon or in the near future, and maybe planning to move if nothing else. Some of you, that will include buying a secondary home or having 2 small rentals in 2 different places so you can go back and forth, maybe because of your job. Maybe deciding you don't need a home at all. Maybe you're just going to live out of a suitcase and travel the world. Regardless of how much money or how little money you have, you might just sell it off, sell everything, do something really radical with your living situation. Maybe eventually settling down, but maybe just traveling for a while. Maybe renting, deciding not to buy but to rent for a while so that you can be more mobile and move around. It is a time of moving around for you. You won't reach a final feeling of stability until 7 years from now. But this all serves a purpose. It's moving you forward somehow. Some people will be bringing kids, like maybe one way this could happen is you take on roommates. You decide to buy a place and take on roommates, more people in the property, so this feeling of more people around. Some people might find that they're marrying somebody who has teenagers or children, and that creates this more boisterous environment at home, a rowdier environment. But whatever the case, however it happens, your home situation is going to be changing a lot, but toward a purpose. For a lot of you, maybe not for everybody, but toward a purpose. You're doing it for a reason, maybe to do with work. Chiron is coming into this area that has to do with how you communicate. But it can show so much more. It shows you learning something, healing your mind. This is also where your mind lives. Not the subconscious mind, but just like the part of your left brain. The part of your brain that learns to do things. You're healing the part, and this is a great place to receive healing, because the left brain is often the part of us that makes us kind of sick. If we're too into our left brain and not enough into our right brain, not enough into other ways of being, and we're just solely living in this left hemisphere of to-do lists and tasks and circular reasoning that can get just kind of start like a bee trapped in a jar mindset. This is a great place to heal. So Chiron's coming in to heal this area. And this is the place over the last 7 to 8 years that's been really agitated. So I think your left brain is in need of some healing because it's been just spinning, 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 spinning. Maybe more than 8 years. Your left brain has just been spinning, spinning, spinning and had no rest. And I think it's a time to find some rest in your thoughts. This is a great time to be working on your thinking, especially with Saturn and Pluto back in your 12th house of the mind, working on your mind. It's a time to stabilize your mind. Bring it down to earth. Let it calm down. So this involves practices, practicing certain practices, exercises, meditations, just certain things that can calm your mind. I think that is your work over the next 8 years. And part of it may actually be moving to a place that, or not worrying about a property. Somehow changing your family situation and your property situation is a part of this calming your mind. Maybe changing your job situation is a part of calming yourself down. So that you're not just buzzing around like a trapped, hornet in a jar. Have you ever, any kind, or like they just bounce off the walls and knock themselves senseless and almost kill themselves trying to buzz around and change something, and they're trapped. And that's sort of the way a lot of your brains have kind of felt like that. And it's just time for some healing. Plain and simple. I'm just thinking if there's anything else we can add here. Yeah, I just get this feeling that it's a lot of mental change, and I think a lot of you have been studying, reading, going on trips or exploring the world of ideas so that you can find something to bring solace and healing to you, to help find direction. I think you're looking for a direction to go in, and it may, sometimes when we're on the right path, like you want some direction, at first it may feel like you're just spinning around and changing direction a lot, but that's because you're on a hunt, on a search. And so at first it may feel like I thought I had direction, but then that wasn't the direction. And then I thought I had a direction again, but then it turned out that wasn't the direction. And don't get down on yourself or down on the journey if it feels that way. It's just the way it's going to feel. That's what an adventure and a journey is all about. It's not set in stone, or it wouldn't be a journey or an adventure. You're not going to grow if somebody gives you a straight path to walk in with an exact destination. Nothing in that is going to help you grow or change or mature. It has to be the sense of the unknown and maybe kind of hunting and pecking for your right direction. It has to feel that way for it to actually be you finding your authentic path. So try to gain some comfort with that it is going to be that way, and that means you're on the right track. Even if you change track several times, you're on the right track. All right, take care.